Are you aware how many blasts are happening inside the diesel engine in 1 minute? And the figure is 4,000. 4,000 blasts are happening inside your car engine in 1 minute. Okay, you will ask me how? See, 2000 RPM is the general speed when you are driving your car at 100 km per hour. Okay. Now, in 4 strokes, we get 2 revolutions. Okay, in 4 stroke, 1, 2. So, 2 revolutions. So, 2000 divided by 2 is 1000. Now, our engines, car engines are 4 cylinder, means 4 pistons are there, then multiply by 4. So 2000 RPM divided by 2 is equal to 1000 multiplied by number of cylinders. 4 cylinder engines we have. So 4000. So 4000 blasts or power strokes in 1 minute. And that is the reason tremendous amount of heat is generated inside the diesel engine. And now you know how much is the temperature? Tell me. Yes, 2200 degrees Celsius. 2200 degrees Celsius. Now we will see how this device, thermostat, helps engine to keep it cool. Okay. Now thermostats. What do you mean by thermostat? Thermo means heat in Greek language and stat means state. So whenever there is change in heat, this thermostat will activate or do its job. What job it does? First is prevent circulation of coolant through radiator or heat exchanger until pre-selected engine temperature is attained. Okay. See, at the start, our engine temperature is not that much. Okay, at the start. So it should not circulate entire water through the jacket. Okay. We will see next slide. Then quickest possible engine warm up. This thermostat facilitates quickest possible engine warm up, necessary in summer and winter. Okay. Then opening and closing depends on the temperature range of thermostat. Now, what is the temperature range? Normal operating 165 degree Fahrenheit or 74 degrees Celsius to 185 degree Fahrenheit or 74 to 85 degree Celsius. This is the normal range of thermostat. Now we will see. See, this is a water system inside the diesel generator. This is the engine. So engine is covered by water. Okay. It has a water jacket. We have seen it. Now, you can see here thermostat housing. Here we have a valve. Here we have a valve. Then water pump is there. Radiator core. Then header or reservoir volume and bottom tap. So these are the components in this water system. Okay. Now, thermostat is closed at start. Why? Because engine is just started. It has not created that much amount of heat. So we need not to circulate the water because we don't have the requirement itself. It's only started just. So temperature is not that much. So which will monitor that temperature? Thermostat. Okay, thermostat SHG. Okay, thermostat will check how much is the temperature. If the temperature goes beyond the limit which this engine cannot sustain, it will just switch on this light. And then now heat flow is short cycle. Okay, small cycle. If this valve is open now. Okay, motor is not started yet, water pump is not started. Now, in this scenario, what happens? This valve will be open because engine has started and it has heated up now after 2 or 3 minutes. Then this short cycle bypass is closed and now water is going entirely through our radiator and this pump is pumping water inside the diesel jacket or engine jacket. Okay, so now heat flow is through the radiator or heat pump. So this is a heat cycle. Now you know how it happens. Now, heat exchanger. Okay, what is the difference between heat exchanger and radiator? Simple. Radiators are used for smaller generators. If generator is big, like 2 MVA or beyond that, okay, data centers are using huge power, and that is why data centers have huge generators. So used in place of radiator. Okay, why? Because radiator will not be able to manage that much amount of heat. We know how much is the heat and what is the temperature. Now raw water absorb heat from the engine coolant. See, engine has a coolant. Okay, we have seen around the engine there is a water jacket, so that is called coolant. It is mixed with the coolant. That is not a raw water. It is mixed with the coolant. Okay, we will see additives. Then this raw water will absorb heat from that. It will not connect directly. It will have, so we will see the construction. Then works exactly like oil cooler, bundle of round or flat tubes in a housing. Round or flat tubes inside the housing. Okay. See, this is the housing. See, you can see the tubes. Now, raw water flows through the tubes. The raw water is flowing through the tube. Engine coolant flows around the tube, and that is the reason it will absorb the cooling, or this tube water will absorb the heat from the surrounding water. Okay, simple. Now, engine coolant flows around the tubes. Then expansion tank is fitted above the heat exchanger. This is the expansion tank above the heat exchanger and has vent connections and pressure cap. Like we have seen the radiator caps function, same way we have a pressure cap here on the heat exchanger. Now, raw water pump and cooling tower are required. Okay, raw water should be circulated, otherwise it is of no use. We have to take out that heated water and put it in the what? Cooling tower. What is cooling tower? Cooling tower is a simple fountain. You have seen fountain like spraying water. So what happens in that? It will absorb the cooling from the atmosphere, or it will dissipate the heat in the atmosphere through vaporization. Okay, if you spread anything, it will vaporize and it will cool down. Okay, vaporization means what? It will eliminate heat, or it will give heat to the environment. Now, this is a water cycle for this heat pump. Here we can see the difference. We don't have the radiator bottom tank or middle portion, or what is that, core. We have reserve volume, then we have a heat exchanger. Only two things. Okay. Now, coolant additive concentrate. What is this? This is supplied in plastic red containers from 0.5 liter to 20 liter. So this is coolant additive. We need to add it inside the radiator or coolant in the heat exchanger. So we have a water inside that, we need to put this. Then part number different as per volume. Okay, so color is deep purple color. If you are using it for your generator, just remember it. Shelf life 5 years. Now you will ask me, what is shelf life? You know shelf, where we store the material. Okay, if you have purchased it and kept it in the shelf, for how many days you can keep it? For 5 years you can keep it. After 5 years, its expiry date is gone. It is expired. You cannot use it anymore. So its shelf life is 5 years. So before 5 years, you have to use this coolant.